All right. Good morning, everyone. I can see David, wonderful David. I can see Falabi. I can see Deborah. I can see Precious. I can see Franca Frank. And I can see Sandra Abdullahi. I can see all of you on YouTube. Good morning. And for those on Google Meet, I can see Esther. I can see Olasunbo. I can see Joy. Joy is from GBG Analytics. I can see Kinde. I can see Dorcas. Joshua Tomiwa, good morning. And I can see Mistura, good morning. Just as you know that LinkedIn, excuse me, just as you know that LinkedIn module is compulsory for everyone to join. And we have about 115 participants for this compulsory LinkedIn module. And now on YouTube, we just have 17, while on Google Meet, we have just 7 participants. Of course, you might have created your LinkedIn, but have you gotten any opportunity, on this LinkedIn? The last time I showed you how a recruiter, came to my LinkedIn and were able to make a deal, right? And the deal lasts for how many months? I think 5 months or so, right? And that's the power of LinkedIn, you know, so as to like derive a lot of opportunities. This LinkedIn module will be, I think, in three sections. The first one will be that of today, where you'll be learning how to create a LinkedIn account and what to put in place for LinkedIn. I title it as Master LinkedIn for building your digital footprint. So this module today will be the foundational LinkedIn optimization. And tomorrow we have Michael coming, from the US to teach you how to position yourself for global opportunities. And I think next week again, we have another class on LinkedIn where you can showcase your brand, right? Everybody must have I have my own brand, you have your own brand, and everybody must have a brand and you must showcase it. So that anybody coming to your LinkedIn profile, they can within 2 minutes or 1 minute, they can know who you are and what you represent. Last year, when we taught them about link optimization, many got opportunities to that opportunity. All right. So let me allow Joy to introduce our speaker for today. Our speaker is David Akanji, and he'll be the one taking us through the LinkedIn. So let me share my screen so that you can see it accordingly. Okay, Joy, are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready, sir.
All right, thank you very much. All
Thank you,
right.
GPG. Thank you so much, sir. Our trainer
Uh,
for today is Mr. David Akonji. And Mr. David is a seasoned data analyst with a strong track record of transforming complex data sets into actionable insights that drive operational efficiency and improve return on investment. Mr. David is highly proficient in SQL, Python, R, and Power BI, combining rigorous data analysis with machine learning techniques to forecast trends and also deliver data driven solutions. Mr. David brings valuable expertise in geospatial analysis using ArcGIS and QGIS alongside experience in building scalable and secure cloud infrastructures in AWS, Azure, and GCP. So, beyond technical delivery, he's also passionate about capacity building and has facilitated data analytics training for professionals using tools such as Excel, Power BI, SQL, and Python and R also. So, with his professional experience spanning in finance, education, oil and gas, environmental sciences, health, and healthcare, Mr. David is well positioned to tailor analytical solutions to industry specific needs. And this has enabled organizations to gain strategic advantage through data driven decision making. And I believe Mr. David will do a perfect job in teaching us how to optimize our LinkedIn pages. So over to you, Mr. David Akonji.
Okay, thank you. So let me stop sharing.
Is to talk about LinkedIn optimization and how you can publicly build your brand. And everybody is a student currently now, and how can you present yourself for opportunity, even though as a student? So I'm going to be giving you some tips and tricks and also some area to focus on while you build your brand on LinkedIn. I'm very, very sure by now you all have access to LinkedIn. You have the link URL to go to LinkedIn if you want to create a LinkedIn. But I will also be explaining to you what is LinkedIn and what do we use LinkedIn for, and what are the some statistics that make LinkedIn relevant, and what actually concerns you about LinkedIn. Why do you have to even be on that platform? Our current statistics now, we have about 900 million users who's on LinkedIn globally. Out of this, we have about 87 of those people on that platform, they are recruiter. If they are not generally a recruiter by HR, but they have the opportunity to recommend for a role in their organization. So that's why they come up with that statistics, that about 87% of them are a recruiter, and they also use LinkedIn regularly. So if we have about 87% of that 900 million population on LinkedIn, so where is now the opportunities? So now, one of the opportunities now is how can you digitalize your CV? You don't need to own a shop before you can be on LinkedIn. How can you digitalize your services? How can you create a network, and how can you build your brand so that there are a lot of people who render the same service as yours? How can your own stand out among your peers of people who are competing for a little portion of space of opportunity? So, and one of the things I will tell you today and this morning is that you need to start building credibility early as a student. This is one of the opportunities that you all currently having. I'm glad that you are all here to also benefit from that opportunity. So what are the key benefits for students on LinkedIn? It's able to showcase your skills and interests, and then it also give you the opportunity to attract internship, scholarship opportunities. It's not limited to that, job and the likes, and you also build a connection and brand and also funders for your project. We connect you with the industry mentors in case you have opportunities. It gives you a role model. It helps you to shape your passion, shape your future, and you see people who have actually go through your experience, who have also passed through your experience, who you can definitely connect with, also learn how they achieve their success. So there are a lot of people that you have been having a relationship with, maybe in your school, that you don't know which primary school they attended, which secondary school they attended, what are the type of projects that they did. But if you go to their LinkedIn, you can see their type of certification, type of learning, what they are reading, what has been their experience. You can see all their thinking process, how they are driving value, how you can also emulate them, what is their interest. So all of that, you can definitely know much about people, even without you getting to ask them about it. And if their passion or what they drive is what actually one of your curiosity or what you are trying to follow, then you can definitely create a connection with them and then begin to learn from them. So LinkedIn also gives you a benefit of visibility through content. So part of content that you created on LinkedIn also give you a lot of visibility. And that visibility is in different kind of area. So but I will also be showing you, giving you a walkthrough of how you can create a content and give visibility to yourself. And thanks to God now that we now have a lot of AI tools out there that can also support your content creation. In the past 5 years or 6, 7 years ago, there's nothing like ChatGPT, DeepSeek, Gemini that can help you create the content. People have to spend a lot of time. You might spend in weeks trying to come up with a very good content. But now, with just an idea and the thoughts from your head, you can come up with a content that's going to be very, very okay using interaction with your AI. So creating content is now much more easier to what it used to be in the past, which is an opportunity for you that are just coming into limelight of the LinkedIn platform. one of the things that is very important that you need to focus on when to start using LinkedIn efficiently is you need to focus on profile picture. You need to have a very good profile picture. I'll be showing you a typical example of how that usually look to make you look professional and more stand out to people and call the attention of the recruiters and interested people who want to invest in what you are doing, who want to help you support your career in any way. So then, when people look at your profile pictures, it gives them how they are going to resonate with you. And it also gives them about 50% of who you are and what you can likely be. Then your headline gives them the thought through of what are your area of concentrations. Your about sections give them more details about how you are driving your headline, which is your aspirations, how you are driving it out, what has been your thought process of achievement. Then your experience is an evidence of all these two things that you have talked about here. Your experience shows how you have gathered your credibility and portfolio to ensure that you drive this about and also your headline. So it shows how you have been evolving and how you have been matured into a grown individual in your space. Then your skills and endorsement area, I'll give you opportunity to see some of the niche, some of the things that people can definitely resonate with in terms of if you need a particular skill in that area, or if that particular skill is missing in their team, you are the go-to person they can definitely rely on. Then your education and certification is also another form of credibility to your badge or to your profile generally. So there is one aspect we call feature section. In other terms, feature section we call it highlight. People at the highlight some of the credibility you have built in terms of posts you posted, some of the exciting things you have done, maybe certification that is globally recognized and you want people to see to give you more value. So you put those one at your feature section. So with all of this, I'll be showing you how it looks on LinkedIn. So now, how does LinkedIn actually look like? So let me show you how LinkedIn currently looks like with introduction. So we go dive into more details. So let me just show you how LinkedIn looks like for some of you that are just seeing it for the first time. So now this is the LinkedIn. This is how LinkedIn looks like. I will show you a walk around. The way LinkedIn looks on the web interface is different from the way it looks on mobile apps. So, but they also have the same objective and the same thing that they are achieving. So, this is currently your home page, and this is your home page where you see new feeds. What are the people who you are following, or people that are following you, what are they saying? So, that is the page that you are seeing here. So, the other page is your network. My network is talking about the list of connections that you currently have. It's showing you the people that you are currently following in terms of the number of followers, the number of groups that you are currently in, the events you've registered for, the number of pages and newsletter you are currently getting, pages you are getting newsletter from. So, then you have a job. Job is where you see all the vacancy that is currently available on the platform that you can definitely apply for. And you can also see there are some job adverts that you see that maybe you saw some job advert and you actually have interest to apply. You can save them. These are the jobs that you see in my jobs. You can also set your job preference. You know, there are a lot of jobs out there. So if your own interest is not data scientist or data analyst role, you understand, you can set your job preference by coming to job preference page. You can see job preference. And on your job preference, you can also upload your resume and set up some details here, which help you to ensure that anytime any of the job is out, you'll be the first person to get alert about those jobs. So that's why LinkedIn is one of the platforms that give you opportunity, because end goal of after finishing school is to secure a very reputable job or internship opportunity that can give you more support in terms of financing yourself or any other thing you want to do. So from the job page, you can get internship, you can get anything of your interest. The other aspect here is message. So this is where you interact when people send you an inbox and all of that. Notification is where you get notified, or the summary of notification of activities of people who are actually following you or you are following, or any job that you are currently show interest in. You can get a lot of that. So now the final one that we're going to be talking about is my profile, which is one of the things I've mentioned just now. So when building your profile, it's very, very important. It's one of the key things that you need to be aware of. So I mentioned that in my slide the other time, I mentioned that building, you need to focus. One of the things that people look at whenever they are coming to your profile is they see your picture so that they can recognize who you are, how, what you do. So the way on LinkedIn, you cannot put all the Instagram type of picture on your LinkedIn profile. Your picture has to be professional. If you are an artist or you are a musician, you can hold your mic or do anything. People will know that is your brand. But if you are in terms of offering services, in terms of professional services that is not into arts and music and all of that, you need to put a profile picture that actually define what you do, and people will definitely resonate with you. You cannot use animate picture on your profile. You have to be your real picture you need to use on LinkedIn. So if you use picture that is an animate or an image that is an animal or anything like that, LinkedIn will not accept that because they believe that people that use the platform, they are human beings. So you need to get a professional picture. It's not mandatory to go to studio, but if you're able to use with a lot of smartphones that we currently have access to, you can definitely get a professional picture yourself. So by clicking the profile page, you can add more photos, and you can also do a framing of it and all of that. So there is something we call the cover image. The cover image is usually like a banner. That's just it's not something. There is a different way people do their banner. So that banner can just define a particular story about you or opportunity you are offering as a services. So there is different way people normally do their banner. I'll also be showing you different examples of banners of how you can put banners to your image. It's just to make sure that your background is the caption and everything resonates with what you are currently offering as a service. If you look at my own banner, I say data is the new oil. Are you ready to refine it? So, the space that I am working on is relating to data. So I'm trying to let people see that there is opportunity with their data. And if you go to my headline, you can see that everything I'm talking about on my headline is talking about data, which makes people to see that there is a synchronization between my banner, header, cover page, my headline. And if you go to my other section, which I'm going to be talking about, you are going to see that everything aligns. So that the thing that make your LinkedIn profile page be more optimized. So whenever people are searching for data scientists or anything, definitely they are going to come to you. So this is just the way the LinkedIn look like. So we are going to be going into more detail also. So I will come back to my slide now. So I walk you through the slide then. We now go into practical session of it as well. So let me continue from where I stopped the other time. So as I've mentioned, we have profile picture page. You have seen that headline, we have about section, experience and jobs, skill endorsement, education and feature section. So we are going to be also be talking about that. But if you look at my own current page, you see the way I have my own headline. My own headline, I'm not a student anymore, and I currently have over 6 to 7 years experience in data field. So you can see the way my own headline is talking about. Top LinkedIn points in data analysis, data analyst and ML expert, skill in machine learning with Python, R, Power BI, and SQL, driving business growth through data insight. So if anybody search anything related to Power BI, they will see me as one of the people that the search engine will bring to the first 10 pages of their search. So if you look for machine learning with Python, you can see me also. If you look for data analyst without putting any of the tools, they can also see me. If the type top 4 is in data analysis, they can also see me. So you need to create some very good headline that can make people to get to connect with you based on different services that you render. So those are the things. But for students, I know we need to tailor your own situation to what actually resonates with you based on who you are. So that's what will lead me to the next slide. So the next slide is talking about, you can know, I've checked some of you guys' pages. I saw that you have student at TAU. Student at TAU is what you guys put there. So it's not bad to say that student at TAU, but what does that actually imply? So what value does that actually bring to the table in terms of what you currently pursuing? So instead of putting student at TAU, you can just put a more descriptive information. You can say final year public health students, aspiring data analysts, passionate about evidence-based impact. You see the way I turn student at TAU into something more connecting with people. So people who are looking for people who have opportunity in public health, they will definitely connect with you and say, okay, this student is a final year student and also have interest in public health. If they have opportunity for internship, they can chat you up and say, guys, do you have interest in public health? We are working on a research and we are recruiting an intern, or we are looking for a young graduate who can fill that role. They can definitely connect with you. If the people are looking, if people have opportunity for data analyst, they can definitely connect with you. People who say this, they can also say, okay, if this particular individual have interest in evidence-based impact, can we give him or her an opportunity? So instead of just student at PAU, you can see the way you can rebrand your profile into more solidified headline. So you can see this headline and my own headline here. You can see everybody can connect correctly based on their audience and based on their level. So that is that on that. So let's move on. So the next thing I want to talk about is what to post as a student. So currently now you are still putting experience together, but your experience that you currently have from school is already enough for you to put you out there for opportunity. So what I mean by that is, what do you want to post? You have your learning journey, you have some courses you have done in the school, there's some new things you have learned in school. There's a lot of use cases that you currently do in school that you can talk about on LinkedIn. You have some different you have some new tools and new technology. Some of the courses that we are taking you on the AI assembly, they are new tools, new technology. You can talk about your experience and how your learning experience with the tool, and the difficulty you encounter, and how do you resolve it. Those are your learning journey. You can document all of that. So those are the things you can post about, and people will create interest in it and also follow you and also give you share their own experience with you. So you can talk about some of the projects that you have done while you are in school. You can talk about some of the projects. You can also talk about your homework, how the use case of homework was given to you, or how you solved that project or anything. There are a lot of projects. I'm very sure, based on the people provider I've looked at from TAU, a lot of good and interesting projects, even based on the AI assembly project that they have been given to you as a project, some use cases. You can also talk about it. So event and reflection. There are some event and reflection that you participated on that you might also reflect on and talk about your experience. Maybe ever since you have been in the school, you are always finding it difficult to organize an event for your department. But this is the first time you are being caught in the corner that you must plan an event. And the event was successful. And what are the key takeaway, key highlights, or what make your event successful? Or if the event did not went well the way you want it, what are the experience? What are the key takeaway you think anybody who wants to host an event in that type of area? What are the key things to notice, to take note of? What are the key highlights that you want people to learn from that experience? So event reflection is also part of it. If you just finish your internship opportunities, what are the things that you learn? What are the new experience? Who do you meet? What are the opportunities that you also look forward to? Who do you think you want to connect with in the future? How do you want them to connect with you? You can talk about your internship experience. Then celebrate your milestone. You just finish your academic semesters and you got incredible score. There was CGPA beyond what you have been experiencing. How hard work has paid for your journey. So we'll talk about your celebrate. So all of that is those are the different things you can post about. I think somebody wants to ask a question, or I heard it voice just now. So you can talk about all of that. You can see you have a lot of content to talk about throughout to keep your post, your page engaging. So the next thing I want to quickly roll down to is posting tips. So I'm advising you to post, but there are also some posting tips that you also need to know. So you need to write simply and clearly. So you don't need to write with ambiguous terminology or use a large vocabulary to explain what you want to say. It's very simple and way people will resonate with your content. Then You can also use, there are a lot of emoji that can also make your post look more exciting and more, when people look at it, it's like a mini image that can catch people's attention and to also enhance your readability. So that is also allowed on LinkedIn as well. And then for your post to also get recognition and also have some credibility, you can also tag some people that are appropriate on your post. Maybe you post something about your experience in an internship. You can tag some of your internship place personnel that you connect with that can also help you to like or repost your content. For people who believe in your journey, to help you like and repost your, so that you can get more view and more audience to see your post. So, and then when you are making your post, you also need to ensure that you add a relevant hashtag, so that when people search any content related to that, you'll be able to get notified. So I will just give you an example of how to write simply, clearly, how to use a good spacing and then to enhance your readability, how to tag people, and also how to use relevant hashtag. So before we go into those stuff, I will show you some sample post templates now. You can see now, I said just completed a 4-week internship at SYSL Lab, where I work on malaria data analysis using SPSS. Learn a lot about real-world health data challenges, public health, data science, and student experience. You can see the way I've crafted that. So you don't need to talk much. You see, I just completed 4-week internship at SYSL Lab, where I work on malaria data analysis using SPSS. Learn a lot about real-world health, the health data challenges. So those are the simple way to write posts. It's not like maybe you need to write the whole 1,500 words. So simplicity also matters. So you can also put your picture of some of the time you are in the lab. You can also attach it to it, and you see a lot of samples is coming when we go into practical page on LinkedIn. Engagement is key. So when you want to comment on people, you can also comment on people's page, and people can also comment on your page. So comment meaningfully on other people's posts, and then you can also share your thoughts on trending topics. When people you can comment, you can share your thoughts on people's page on trending topics. You can also send a personalized connection request. When you want to add people to your connection, you can send a personalized connection request. Then a personalized connection request, you usually follow this format. You can put it like, you can say, I am David, I am a student at TAU, and I admire your work. Just mention that particular work. I'd love to connect and learn from you. So you can add a personalized message. So there's some people, before they accept your connection, they always look at who are you, but immediately they see the introduction that you have attached to your connection request, they really love to engage with you. They will know what type of audience you are going to be to them. They will see that you are a learner, and anything they do is one of the things you want to be learning from. So definitely it's also shape you and also shape them to also be better on the platform. Those are the things that you need to know about engagement on LinkedIn. And engagement is key, which makes us know that our post is being fair. People are actually connecting with our content. So that is that on that. So moving quickly to what are the things you need to do on LinkedIn and what are the things you don't need to do. So LinkedIn does and don'ts. Number one thing is be authentic on LinkedIn. These are the things you should do. Be authentic. And you also need to stay consistent so that just like somebody, LinkedIn is going to be your normal social media shop where people, if you want to apply for a job, you want to bid for a contract, where people will there are a lot of job opportunity or opening opportunity that you might want to connect yourself with. People will have to share your LinkedIn profile page. So if your LinkedIn profile, if you put a lot of lie on your LinkedIn profile, it's going to cause issue for you. And also, there are a lot of people, their page on LinkedIn, you mentioned that you are a public practitioner, and on your page, there's nothing like, you did not talk anything about that on your page. Nothing is there, or maybe your page is just very, very blank. So you need to stay consistent, and you also need to celebrate your growth. There are a lot of things that we mentioned that you can celebrate on your page. So you celebrate your growth as well, a milestone of achievement and all of that. That some of the things that you should not do on LinkedIn, don't copy other people post and paste it. Or if not to, there is a way you retweet the people post. If you want to also post that content, you can retweet their post, which will also give those people attention and also you attention. Don't claim a post you saw on somebody's page because you and those people are not a mutual connections. Then you now go and post it on your page so that you think they will not see it. You copy their content word to word. It's plagiarism in academic, but in LinkedIn, people will tag you like maybe you steal something. So don't do that at all. Stay silent and no activity. This is the position that I'm very sure that 80 to 90% of you are currently, some of you are currently on LinkedIn, but you stay silent, no activities on your page. So you need to start building activities based on what I've mentioned. So you use only buzzword, is no story. You don't write jargons or you don't just put something that doesn't relevant. So you need to write something relevant to your feed, to what you stand for. You understand? So I'm not saying maybe you are not a believer of Christ or you are not a good Muslim or anything, but in terms of when you have to talk professionally on something, you talk professionally. You understand? If you stand for something for a purpose, so if you want to talk about religion or anything, but there might be time you post that maybe Sunday or anything or during the festive period. But when you are about to talk about professional thing, you do professional thing. So you need to ensure that everything you are doing, the story match each other, and there is nothing like maybe you are trying to create a promotion within the platform so that people will see you as a well polite individual who know smart in what he or she is doing. So now this is what I want to be doing now. So I want to be showing you live demo. So let's walk through live demo. There are also a couple of things that I also want you to be aware of. There are the LinkedIn courses that we also be sharing with you. That are also going to be teaching you some way you can also optimize your LinkedIn. It's a LinkedIn optimization course. So you can see AdSpace creator mode. So this is just the course. So let me go through the course outline so that you can see how that actually works. We have your profile and your story. So the first page is the introduction, what to know before getting started on LinkedIn. So if you want this, I will share the link to this content so that you can watch this free course on LinkedIn. So profile photo, headline, and industry. How you can set up your profile photo, headline, and industry. I will also be walking you through that, but in more details about the session, I will share it here so that will not take much of our time. Profile summary. Who are you? Creating your profile summary, as you will see a lot of examples of how that look like here in a separate way from the way I'm going to be showing you. Experience sections. All of these are different sections. Skill and endorsement section, we also have that. Then we have, so skill and endorsement section talk about a lot of things. I will also be taking you through all of these steps. However, I will also encourage you to also go through this content and also watch it and learn one or two things from it. So I'll be sending that link to the chat. I will also send it to your organization WhatsApp group so that you can also have access to it after the training. So now, let me go back to this page. So all the things we have been mentioning, we talk about different sections on LinkedIn. So let me show you how those different sections look like. So now this page is your cover page. This particular page is your cover page. This is your name. You see this badge that you have here. Now that you have, if you have a school email, because you also had your school email as part of your verification, you can see the verification. So the verification is like, it's going to give you, there are a lot of people who are on LinkedIn who are actually using other people's profile. But anybody that you see this badge, this verification badge, is so that they are real people and the place they claim they are, that's where they are. They are not a liar. You get that is the importance of this badge. So now that you have school email that you are still in school, you can also create a verification badge for yourself. And you can see what it's going to tell you. If you click it, you will see how the person was verified. You can see verified using work email. University of Lagos verified association using email. So You can see all the verification they have done. This show that this guy is a verifiable individual. So verification is also one of the important things that you also need to know. On your LinkedIn page, you can see this pen, something like pen. That's where you can click to edit your page. So as I click it now, you can see I can edit my name. You can edit your name. You can edit your last name. You can also put your this profile that I put here, this headline. You can see headline. This is where you edit your headline, and then you can also, if you have updated your job experience, it will ask you which with your current position, which place do you want to put as your current place. You understand? So you add it here. You can add your position. What industry do you play in? Your educational marketing, latest education level, where the topmost education that you just finished or you are currently on. Just click my intro, I'll tell you what that does and lots of other details. If you have a website page, you can also add your website page. Then all of that. So you can also add your contact information like phone number, email. If you want them to show on your page, you can also put them here. That is that. You can see this university, you see, I finished my MSc from University of Lagos. So if I do want university to show under my organization that I'm currently working as a data scientist at Turnaround. Turnaround, they are the one that owns Indomie, Power, all those things. Also, they are manufacturing and kind of business. We call them FMCG, fast moving consumer goods. Turnaround is where I work as a data scientist. If I only want Turnaround, my company to only show, I don't want the investor of Lagos to show. I can show current company in my intro. You see, I can uncheck it. Show school in my intro. I can uncheck it. Immediately I uncheck it, you don't see them on my page again. Let me save it. If you go back to my page now, you see that they are no more there. You see what I'm saying? They are no more there. So if you want them to show, it also give you recognition. You also put your school there and all of that. So you don't need to, that's what I'm saying. You don't need to say I'm a TAU student or anything as another. If you just do only this has already answered that for you. So that's already captured what you actually need. So the only thing is that your header caption should just be as basic, as important as it is currently now. So let me look for this content and share with you. So the sample format that I talk about the other time that I drafted, let me drop it here. So you can see, so you can put your headline as simple as that. So I've shared example headline. So another thing is there are a lot of sections. You see, you can also put open to work if you are looking for a job. You see open to work, and this is another section on LinkedIn. Find a new internal role. If you are looking for a new role, you can create it here. You can click open to work. You just need to fill the information about open to work. Open to work, this is an opportunity for you to showcase the type of job you are looking for, the type of industry you are trying to get the job. So you can talk to them about, you can activate the type of job you are looking for. Is it on-site, hybrid, or remote? Which location do you want the job to come from? So you can also activate that. So any job that comes, the alignment with what you have searched for is what you are going to get notified. You're going to get a notification about it. You also have an ad profile section. There are a lot of sections that you can have, as I mentioned. You have educational section. You have add a position, like when you're talking about your job. If you are offering a services, maybe you are a consultant and all of that, you can also add the services. And if you currently stop your career and you do not do anything, you are just taking time off of education or time off from job, you can add a career break. You can also add your skill set. You also have a recommendation, and you also have additional there are a lot of things that you can also add to your profile. So now I did not add almost all of those things to my page. What I've added to my page, I will show you when we get there. So there's also a page that we call about section. So about section is what I was talking about. We talk about what you are doing in detail. You know, you already mentioned who you are on your headline, what you are interested, what interested you in a little period in 2 sentences, right? But at the about section, you have opportunity to express the details, what you're actually looking for, what you stand for, and what area people can collaborate with you. You can see if anybody is looking for a seasoned data analyst, they mainly look at me. If you look for a provision, somebody who is provisioned with SQL, Python, Power BI, you know that I'm a go-to. They can see that I can also work on a cloud resources, all of that. So I will also talk about how I've leveraged those things in some of the different organizations. So all of this is some of the things that you also need to know. So I will also show you how you can write that. I will also show you how we can write that. I'll give you a prompt that you can use. And now you can do that with your AI. So another thing we are going to be talking about, I talk about picture. Picture section is just a place where you want to show highlights of some important information about you. Picture is just like an highlight. You see, I can add more. You see, these are some of the posts that I posted sometimes. It's not recent, so the highlight doesn't mean it's a recent information. So there are some important. You see, I mentioned data set for data science, and the content was really relevant for people. So I put it as part of picture. So in case anybody comes to my page and they need that information, they can be able to access it very easily. So there are some certificate of appreciation that I got from some school that I presented. I present just like this. So they give me some recognition certificate. So I also put it as a highlight so that when people look at my page, they can see the credibility of who I am and a lot of posts like that. So show all feature items, you can see all my feature items. And if you want to add more, you just need to, if you want to remove them, you can click on this pencil. And if you want to add more, you can click on the plus. So everybody, you can click any of the pages. You can upload a picture as part of highlight. It doesn't matter to be a post or anything. By clicking any of these content that interests you to be added to the feature, you can select them. So the activities here, you can create a post or anything. Activities is just something that is currently trending on your page. That's what this activity is talking about. But the most important aspect that we are going to now is experience. So this is where you had your job experience and you remove some experience you think is still you don't want it to appear again. So here you can edit if you click that, you can edit any of the job experience. You see, currently as data scientist here, I can edit it. Lead consultant at Data Pro, I can edit it. Working at data science Nigeria, you can also edit that or remove them if you don't want it. So let's go back. So if you want to add more job, if you want to add job experience to your page, so let me show you some of the things. You can add position. I want to add position. Let me show you how that works. So your title is the job role that they recruited you for. If they recruited you for as a data scientist or data analyst, you type it here. The type of employment that you got. Is it full-time, part-time, freelancer, contract? So there are a lot of data. You know the job you get. You see the job that match your own. The organization type. If your organization is on LinkedIn, you can also add them automatically. When is your job role start and when does it end? It's just like you are building your resume. So your experience sections here is just like you are adding a resume to your page. You can see some of the things that you talk about in your resume. You talk about some of the things that you do in your role. So you can also mention them. Strategic analytics and leadership, develop, project management and collaboration. Some of the things that I'm doing when I was in that role. So I listed them out. So those are the things that you also put on your experience. So there is another important thing that we all need to also do. We call it the education aspect. Your education aspect is where you upload your school information about your academics. So you know what this document does, right? So let me just go to the plus section. So you add the name of your school. You can also put your degree, your field of study, the month you started, when you expected it to end, your current grade. If you don't put your grade, you might leave it blank. What are your activities you participated when you are in school? You can also talk about it if they are relevant. Then what are the skills that you learn when you are in that school? Then is there any picture, like all the picture of your presentation, maybe when you are doing your project presentation or all of that? You can also add some of those images here, which give more credibility or people to see how interesting you are. So that is that about education and license and certification. While you are at school, there are a lot of courses that I know that you have some of the certificates you've had when you are in school or outside the school, when maybe you are in summer break and all of that. So you can begin to add all those certifications here. You can see my own as well. I've uploaded about 34 certificates or license. You can see massive data calculation, Power BI super user workshop, so LinkedIn design thinking. So all the different certifications that I've earned. You see, community organizing for action. So a lot of certificates that I already had, I've uploaded them here. So when people come to my page, they can see a lot of credibility and how I've been learning relentlessly. So they can definitely, if they are interested in what I do, they can definitely connect with me. So apart from certification and licenses, another thing you also need to be aware of is the project. There are a lot of projects you work on. So you also need to have your projects, which make people to see. You don't need to talk a lot more about stories. But when people come to your profile, they will see that it's very rich. Whenever they have your LinkedIn profile, they can know a lot about you, even without even having interview session with you. So you can see during 2020, I work on a comparative data analysis on SARS and Ebola. During that, was during COVID-19. I also work on a data science capstone project, loan approval prediction. I also work on machine learning with heart and diseases. So this is my university. When I was undergraduate, this was the project I worked on, the response of a methodology and application in evaluating scientific. So I uploaded that as part of my project. So this when I was doing my diploma, I worked on this. I also had this there. So you can also add this in all of your project page. So people will see a lot of public projects you have built. And then the second to the last thing is skills. So what are the skills that you have that you want people to be aware of? So you can add a lot of skills, which is you just click on plus, then you type the skill. You type that skill that you currently have. So let's say I put I saw large scale data analysis. Let me look for, let me say I select this particular skill now. If you select a skill, you will have to ask you which of these places that you've worked that did you apply this skill. You want to know when you apply this skill. And if you don't want to mention it, you can just click save. When you click save, your skill has been added. You see next add more skill. You can add more skill. So now, but you will see that skill that I've added. If anyone is interested, you see now, the one thing to post about it, that if anybody is looking to see, if anyone is interested in developing their skill now, so quick thoughts based on my experience that might be helpful. Yeah, so you want me to talk about that skill, or if I don't want to talk about that skill as a post, I can click no, thanks. So that skills have been added to my page. So now, if anybody now, like you guys now, I can just ask you guys, if I render the services to you, which I apply this skill, I can ask you to come and endorse my skill. You get my point? Because I can ask you to come and endorse my skill. Because see, when I did use spatial modeling, I work with several people, which I apply geospatial modeling. So all these people, they come to my page and they endorse this skill, that they really endorse this skill because they know that I have that skill. So these are about 27 people coming to endorse that skill. So that analytics, you see, about 41 people come to endorse it. So which also give credibility to like a reviewer, somebody who is going to review your work and say, okay, definitely they endorse you for whatever you are doing because they already experience it every time. So people will endorse your skill as well. And you guys as a student, you guys are many. Let's say we have 46 people on this call. You guys can endorse each other's skill because you already work with each other. You know some of the skill that you have learned when you are in school. You guys can endorse each other's. So I also encourage you guys to sign up for LinkedIn today. Within this weekend, sign up on LinkedIn. Post your profile page on the WhatsApp group today. That's the assignment I'm going to give you guys. Post your link. You are going to post your profile on your LinkedIn on the WhatsApp group. So me and GBG and the professionals in the WhatsApp group, we also look at your profile picture. We also give you an advice on some of the area you need to improve on. And we also want you to add some of the skill that you think you currently have. We also like you to add it to your page. So when you add it to your page, so we ask your colleagues to also give you a recommendation and endorse you. So the last part of it is a recommendation. So now that you have worked with people, you have collaborated with people on different projects, you can write a recommendation for your colleagues, and your colleagues can also write a recommendation for you. You can see some of the recommendations that I've received. So people talk about how they've worked with you and how they have confidence in you. and they are recommending more people to work with you. You too, you can also give a recommendation. You can also give a recommendation. You can say, I also give a recommendation to some people. Some people also give a recommendation to me. So all of that is something that we can also do, or we can also do for ourselves here as well. So we, based on the people that they are supporting their project in your school, you can ask them to give you a recommendation. You can request for a recommendation from people. Like, you can click on this plus. Let me click on this plus. Let me show you how that looks. You can click on plus. When you click on plus here, you can ask for recommendation. You can ask for recommendation. You see the way I click ask for recommendation. Let me type you see, this is GBG. I can ask him to give me a recommendation. You see, maybe I send it to him. It will get notified. You see, how do you know Ezekiel Adebayo? He asked me, how do I know him? He reported was a senior, but didn't manage. It is the same group, work with you in different group, work with you but in different company. Was a client, mentor you. So you are a student together. So you can even send a recommendation to your lecturer if they are on LinkedIn. So, but you pick a relationship that match you guys together. So, like Professor TBG now, I can say we work with you in a different group. I can just put that. Then, where was I working that time? So, if I don't have anything to select here, I can just click send, and if we get, so I need to select a position. Let me just pick this one. Then I can just select. Then I will send it to him. If you get the email notification that I've requested for a recommendation, then when you give me a recommendation, you see, if you come to pending, you see all the pending recommendation. These are the people who have asked for recommendation from. So now you will see on your recommendation page, you can see pending recommendation. Pending recommendation is in two ways. You will see the people you send your recommendation to that are yet to write you a recommendation. And you also see the people who have requested recommendation from you that you are here to give them a recommendation. So it's just a two-way traffic. So you have requested, they are not yet to answer you, and people have requested for you, you have not yet to answer them. So you also see that documentation here, and you can see the people you have given and people who have given to you. So that is how the recommendation aspect, and those are the activities about how you build your personal page on LinkedIn. If you come to home page, you can see different headlines of people that you are following their stories. You can see if you want to make a post, you can click. There are different 3 ways. There are, let's say, 4 ways to make a post. It's either you click on this video, if you want to post a video, then you upload your video from anywhere you want to pick your video. Another thing is, if you want to upload a picture, you can select photo and upload it from anywhere you want to pick it. And also, if you want to write an article, you can click on article. It will take you to a page where you can write a full article. So you can upload it. You can upload the article from your, maybe you already written it on a Word document. You can upload it here and all of that. But the last part is start a post. When you click on start a post, you can write a comment about what you want to post. Then you can add video, you can add photo, you can create an event. Then you can click on more here. More here show you if you are creating a poll, you want people to vote, or you want to share a document, or you want to pack anything, you can also do that. So that is that about that. But if you have issue when you want to post or you want to learn more about any of these things we have talked about, we are in the group to also support you anytime you want to do all of that. So I'm going to be sharing some information with you that you can also go through to read more about how to use some of the AI tools. So now there are a lot of tools you can use to support yourself to come up with a content. So it depends on whatever. I'm very sure a lot of you now know how to use ChatGPT, right? So there are a lot of AI tools that you can use. We have Gemini, the Google. You can use it to write your. We have also have ChatGPT as well. So all of that, you can use all those AI tools to come up with the content. So now you can just say, this is you, right? Me is just talking about you as an individual. I'm using that as an example. So you can just go to your ChatGPT or your Gemini and say, create a compelling content hook for me. I want to talk about importance of graphic design in the profitability of this small business. If I just tell LinkedIn, your AI that I am new to LinkedIn, and this is my post idea. You just put anything, just ask the chat, the AI to give you a content. You see, it will give you a content. So you ask it to give me idea. So you can also ask your chat to also give you a post idea. Okay, building on your interest in the impact of graphic design or small business profitability. Here is the LinkedIn post idea you can adapt. Your headline is this: stop leaving money on the table. The ROI of good graphic design for small business. Then it has given you heading. Then this is the content. So you can begin to generate content. Let me come here now. So now you can see, I want to show you how to generate content, how to create your content on LinkedIn. Okay, let me use this one. So now let's say you are a graphic designer, right? And you are looking for idea to generate a post. You already asked your chat to give you a post idea, right? And it has told you that your headline should be this, right? This is your post headline. This is your post headline. Stop leaving money on the table. The ROI of good graphic design for small business. Return on investment is the meaning of ROI. So this is the body of as a business, this is the body. So what are your thoughts? Have you seen the impact of good design? So it has given me the body of the content of the message that I want to post. This is the body of the content, right? So the optional addition is if you include the compelling picture, relevant hashtag. You know, I mentioned hashtag the other time. It has giving you some hashtag that you can also add to your post. You see, I can also add the hashtag. So let me look for that. Is one thing I always use to. You see, this link, Lingo Jam. Let me share the link to this chat. This Lingo Jam. So now, you know, I've written my content. This is my post content, right? This is my headline for my post. I want it to stand out. You get my point. I want it to stand out when I post it on LinkedIn. So we use this Lingo Jam to customize our post. If you look at my own post here, let me show you what I mean by that. So if you come to provide page here, a lot of people, you see that a lot of people does that when they are on LinkedIn. So let me use this particular content to see what I mean by what I want to do, so I can get an idea of what I'm trying to do. Okay, why we wait for that? So now what I just want to do is that I want to customize, just like when you are writing a Word document. You want to bold, you want to use Stanley, you want to customize our post before we post it online. So now I've typed stop leaving money on the table. The ROI of it is my headline, right? So immediately you type any text you want to customize, we use this link. We use this link to do that. So you can choose any of the, you see, stop leaving money on the table. You can see different text structure. So I'm looking for a different text structure. So I can select this. As a small business owner, every investment needs to pull its weight. Why it might seem like an extra cost, strategic graphic design is actually a powerful profit driver. Think about it. First impression matter. I want people to know that this is a first information. So I might also want to bold this. I put it here. Then I will look for what I want to use to do that. First impression matter. You can see I use it to replace it here. You can see the way it's now creating distinction between the old content. This one too, I also replace it with this one. Clear communication. You see, just like the way you normally use bold when you are writing a word writing a Word document or working an Excel. So it's also similar like that. But if you do that in your Word document and you type this document in your Word document and you expect it to look like this, when you post it on LinkedIn, it will not work, because the LinkedIn any bold that you did when you are any page formatting you did in your Word document, you know what, when you get to LinkedIn. So you need to use some tools like this. So you can see what I'm doing now. So you can see all of that. So what are your thoughts? Have you seen the impact of this thing? So maybe this is your last line. I want it to be italic. Then you can just you can look for anything. It depends on your on whatever you want to do. You can just say, okay, maybe this is what you want to do. You want to customize the last line. Then if you post this on any of your page, any of your LinkedIn or any social media, then you see that it will retain the way you have written it. So that's that. You can see that how that works. For your profile page that I mentioned, you know, I've already told you about your headline, how to generate your headline, your banner page, how you can do your banner page. There are different examples you can see on Canva. So I'm not sure this link is working again. So this link, I'm not sure it's working again. But on Canva page, there are a lot of sample banner you can get from Canva. Let me show you one or two examples of those sample banner. LinkedIn banner. So if you are on Canva page, you can see different LinkedIn banner. You can see what I'm talking about. You can see different LinkedIn banners. You can see all of them. So you can also click any one of them to see maybe you like the way educational influencer, financial consultants, you see the way everybody put their services there. So maybe you like the way this patient did is on our own banner. You can also customize this template. You can click on customize this template. When you click on customize this template, then you can edit the name. You can edit the name to your name. You can say instead of this, you can put David Akanji. You can put it there. You can change the picture to your own picture. You can change all of this and all of that. You understand. Then you can download it and you upload it to your LinkedIn page. You get my point, right? So all of that is achievable. So LinkedIn banner. So the remaining feature section I've explained about section, experience sections, and all of this, I've already explained them. You are already building a brand. Make sure you tell the right story. And as you all know, whenever you want to give a tailor your clothes, you want to see what are the type of things they've done in the past, what type of design do they know how to do, to give you confidence that they can deliver. So LinkedIn, the way you dress your LinkedIn is like evidence of what you can offer as a services. So make sure you tell a good story about yourself on LinkedIn. And you can also connect with DP that can do on LinkedIn now. You can also keep the conversation going. So thank you so much for the time, guys. If you have any questions, I will be glad to answer them.
It's a wonderful session. Thank you so much, Mr. David. Thank you very much. Please, for those people listening to Mr. David, it's time for question and answer. If you have any question, you can raise your hand and Mr. David will answer you accordingly. Please let me know if you have any question. Please let me know if you have any question for David on LinkedIn optimization. Remember, the topic of today's training is Master LinkedIn for building your digital footprint. And Mr. David has walked you through how you can build your digital footprint using LinkedIn. Now, if you have any question, please give Mr. David. You can ask Mr. David rather. Okay, I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Any question for Mr. David, please? On YouTube, is there any question you may want to ask Mr. David? Okay, I can see we are enjoying the class. We are enjoying you. Thank you very much. I can see so many things there. Okay, we are enjoying it. All right, thank you. Is there any format for posting image on LinkedIn, sir? Is there a required format for posting images on LinkedIn? Let me see if I can answer that question. Is there any required format for posting on LinkedIn? Let me share my screen and answer that question. I love it. Let me see. Okay. This is my LinkedIn, for example. Is there any format? Of course, if you are posting on LinkedIn, your image must be professional, right? In PNG, in JPEG, because LinkedIn is just a platform to showcasing your brand. As I said before, everybody must have a brand. And this is what will represent you when you are not there. While you are sleeping, somebody in Canada, in the UK, in UN, ECOWAS, World Bank, and all of that are checking your profile. Maybe you apply and they want to review you before the interview, right? And they will look at your LinkedIn. Remember, when they are looking at your LinkedIn, they will not call you, say, Shemi Lolowa or Aremu or Joy. What do you mean by this? They will not ask you. But if you have represented yourself very well on LinkedIn, that will make the interview process a little bit seamless for you. Are you getting it now? So that is what the LinkedIn or images in LinkedIn is all about. For example, look at me. For example, you can see very professional. So let's look at other profile on LinkedIn. For example, let's look at Professor Francisca in DC. I always like to look at our profile. It's very wonderful. So let me also look for example, we are inviting Nwose to come and that is Michael Nwose to come and teach us more about branding. Even let's look at David. Let's look at this one too. It will teach us Power Automate. Let's look at Dr. Farumbi, for example. Dr. Farumbi. Dr. Farumbi, this is it. So let's see Dr. Farumbi, for example. It's loading. This is Dr. Farumbi. And let's see how Dr. Farumbi represent himself. Sorry, yes, represent himself on LinkedIn. Okay, first of all, let's look at my own. And then you can learn, from all this profile because you too, you are going to do the same thing, right? This is where your capital project will be all about. For example, look at me. I have a cover image. It has my name, my title, and I have my picture here. You can see I also verify my LinkedIn. Verification of LinkedIn is important, but it's not compulsory for you. Okay, it's not compulsory if you don't verify it, but if you verify it, that position you very well. You can see several the title here. You can see where I'm working, my university. You can see my followers, my connections. Look at this contact information. Sometimes they may want to email you or call you maybe for a particular opportunity. If you don't put how they can contact you, then you are missing. You are not our president Tinubu. You are not the CEO of the World Bank. You are not the director. So there is nothing you are hiding. Okay, at least if you don't put your phone number there, put your email there so that they can easily contact you via email. You don't need to call. You don't need to know my number, but my email is not private. You can easily email me for any opportunity. I have my own website. You can see my website here. I put it under this place. If you look at it, this is my email. This is my website. You can see myself here. You can see everything about me. You can see my news, right? How I work with you can see where I work for here, at the CAN, that is a capacity accelerated network program. It's a UN branch. You can see when I won the prize for Llama 3.1, of Meta. with my team. You can see all these amounts that we won. This is my package that I built, and you know, I post all of this in my website. But if you don't have website, no problem. If there's any platform that looks like website, maybe link.3 of the thing, you can put it here. Your address, I just put Nigeria. I don't know my birthday, August 19. You can see it here, and many more like that. And you know, this is my about section. You have to write yourself. You know, you have to describe yourself. They said the way you call yourself is the way they will address you, or the way you dress is the way that you address. You can see now under the features. So I post some important posts, you know, and I feature them here. For example, this is where I use machine learning to model the driver of cholera for Yobe State government. This is where I use Llama, you know, to build a project. This is when I was in the UK for a program at the what's the name of this university itself? Let me see again. That is University of Warwick in UK. You can see it here. I featured those things on my feature page here. You can see I was among the 20 participants chosen by UNESCO to participate in UNESCO program in Italy. You can see this is an Italy program. Okay, it's an Italian program rather. You can see it here. This is it. Okay. And I feature important messages. Then under that, you can see my activities. I used to post about stock exchange investment. I used to see also managing community. These are all our programs. Okay, you can see it here. My experience, you know, even if you are in school now, as you are in school now, maybe you are the SUG president, you are governor, you are a course rep, you know, whatever you are doing in school, we can showcase that as an experience. For example, Mary said that she has 5 years of experience. Yes, we cannot dispute that. If she has that experience, that's her experience. And you know, where the Victoria is to tell us how far, you know, you have spent your 5 years. Tell us what you have done so far, which companies have you worked or no for, which opportunities have you undergone, and many more. So that's exactly what, you know, they will call you if you say you have higher experience than expected. You can see this one is where I was doing community you know, manager for the Aropo side championship program. This is also a meta program, you know. And I work with data science in Nigeria as a consultant. You can see for Edo State governor, you can Edo State government rather. You can see this is a fellow where I work with the United Nations at that time. You can see I also work as adjunct instructor in analytics for Meba University. You can see it here. I will still show all. It will show you all my experiences. You can see. So if I tell you that I have 15 years of experience, I'm not lying. You can see the trace here, not by mouth. You can see I work as at 54G as a data analytics manager. You can see it here. I also work with as data science as supervisor for Data Science Nigeria before I worked as a consultant with them. You can see I also work with this digital innovation and skill hub in Kenya. You can see this is Netherlands economic affairs program. You can see all of them here. So there's a trace. I even there's a record rather. I even work with Fiverr as a data scientist where I was doing freelancing. I work with Rwanda Revenue Authority in Rwanda as a data scientist, and this is when I was like you. Okay, I was an intern. You know, I did an internship at the Federal University of Technology, during my NYSC. And when I finished my high school, I worked as a computer science instructor, you know, at Unique Computer Training Center. So I put everything here. You can see that's exactly what you will also do. Okay, so that I can see. I Salaudin is saying that make LinkedIn link me with my EPA. Yes, LinkedIn is there to link you with your EPA if you present yourself very well. So you now have the opportunity, you know, to present yourself in the capstone project. The capstone project is just for you to write almost everything. Let me tell you something. The witchcraft and the witches and wizards, they are not on LinkedIn. So LinkedIn is your marketplace. And I believe that market will tell you more about that. tomorrow. In my education, you can see this is I did the MSc, in Rwanda at Africa Institute for Mathematical Sciences. I also which one is this one? You see, you can see this one too. I also did fellowship with Insight to Impact. This year I attended University of Ilorin, came as first class, study statistics. I put what I did, while I was a student. You can see the activities here. I was part of the SDG group. I was a member of Nigeria Mathematical Society, Nigeria Statistical Society, University of Ilorin Church Club. This is a Christian program. I I was also a member of Association of Statistics Students of Nigeria. I put all of these things there. All my scholarship that I won is Ezekiel Study Statistics at University of Ilorin, Kwara State, Nigeria in the year 2015. During the course of the study, he applied and won many scholarships, which included Senator Ridwan Akambi Adesoji Scholarship Award 2015, Elijah Fasilat Olajide Project Aided Scholarship. So this supported my project work, my dissertation. I also won Engineer Oluseyi Makinde, who happened to be the governor of Oyo State now in 2014. I also won the federal government of Nigeria University Scholarship in 2012 to 2014. The scholarship enabled me to perform excellently, and this made me graduated with a first class. You can see I was supported. I thank God. You can see now. So all those things, you put it there. The more you are enhancing your LinkedIn, the more you are putting yourself to global opportunities. You can see. And I believe you can start brushing your LinkedIn now. Don't wait for tomorrow. Don't wait until we give you caption project. Create a time, brush your LinkedIn, polish it. You can see all the certification I have gotten. For example, as I'm teaching you, I'm also learning. You can see here I got certification, at Google for Google Project Management. I did developing our packages at Data Camp. You can see the certificate there. You can click on it. If I click on the show credential, I'm not lying. You can see it is there. Can you see? You can see this is me. You can see it brought my name, and you can see the course I did is here. If I'm lying, my name will not come up at the front. So you can see DK has completed this thing. You can see. And this is what the courses are all about. All right. And if you look at it very well, which one again? You can see visualizing big data with telescope is R. You can see marketing analytics in spreadsheet. So these are what you can be doing, right? While you have a good time, because time is coming where you don't have time again. If I have not done all of this, I don't know if I can do them now because I don't have time again. Okay, you can see now I am making an impact based on what the knowledge I have acquired so far. You can see marketing analytics in spreadsheet. It's a data camp course. You can see I did all of that. I became the RStudio certified instructor in 2020, the first RStudio instructor in Nigeria. You can see my name is here. If you search for my name, I just put Ezekiel. You will see. You can see this is me. This is my name, and I'm not lying. So these are the evidences that you are not faking your year of experience. If they ask you what's your year of experience, and you say 13, 14, they will go underneath and start investigating about you. Can you see? So now it took me, if I say I have 50 years of experience, you go here, go and verify. There are a lot of evidences for that, and many more like that. So that's exactly what I would like to start doing now. Okay. The more you do it, the more you are reducing your stress for the capstone project. Because in your capstone project, what I will ask you is your LinkedIn URL. That's all. And I will grade you by that. So what am I expecting in your LinkedIn? I want you to fortify it, with all the information that you have. For example, you can use AI, to generate all of this. This is the cover image. How can I generate it, Ezekiel? You may ask me. All right, I can say, okay, go to your ChatGPT, that ChatGPT has a way of generating an image now. Okay, so then you can ask ChatGPT. You can just describe what you want, or so just give it very good information, right? Okay, so I can come here. If this is not fine because I'm currently, on live training, okay, I just say, uh, here is my, here is, sorry, uh, this, okay, below is my bio. Okay, please create a professional, okay, LinkedIn, is it cover image for me. Okay, and just run it and let's see how it will go. Let's see how it will go. So it's creating it now. You can see David said that you can use a particular tool. I forgot the name. Okay, so you can use that one too. So there are many platforms that can help you generate the image that you need. Okay, so it's creating it now, and let's see what will come out from this. If you don't know, if it is not good, then I can use another AI, Gemini. I can use Whisk, WHISK. It's a Google product. I can use Whisk to do that for me. Okay, so let's see. Let's see how it will work. Okay, and let me see how I can use Whisk as well. So you can also log into whisk.com labs.googlefx. This is the link, lab.googlefx. Okay, so let me send it to you on YouTube, and then let me send it to you on Google Meet. Okay, so it asked me to log in. I always log in with this one here. Okay, so let's see what this guy created. You can see this is not fine. This is not my. You can see this is not me. Okay, I don't think this is fine because I've given it a lot of information. You have put Mastercard. It just highlighted everything, and in that case, I can just say use my image instead. Okay, so I can attach my image. Let me go to my desktop. My image is under my Google Drive profile, Ezekiel profile, uh, Ezekiel pictures. So I can just look for wonderful picture like this and say use my image instead. Okay, so let me try again. Okay, so let's see what will happen. Okay, now I can see. So if it can work, right, I will be so happy. So I can use this one for another thing entirely. But this should not be my cover image because the cover image has a particular dimension that it must follow. For example, you can see this is not it's not doing it. And if you are very good in graphic design, okay, you can actually create something for yourself. But let's see how the Whisk can do it. This is Whisk. Okay. Lab.google/fx/tools/whisk. And you enter the tools. Say, I need a LinkedIn, okay, banner to represent me. Okay. Okay. My name is Ezekiel Ogundepo. Okay. And I am a professional, okay, data scientist. Okay, please create a good, or it's not good again, just an excellent banner for me. Okay, so let's see how this one will do it. Okay, now this guy is loading, and let's see how it works. Can you see it now? So I think this is fine. You can see But this one, can you represent me on my profile? I think so. I will just cut it from here. Okay, data science and analytics leader, Mastercard scholar, FSD, HLF, CAN fellow, 10 years plus experience. Okay, you can see it's giving me, I don't know what this one means, zero experience. I can remove this guy. Okay, so AI and machine learning, statistical modeling. I can save it. I love this. I call it, let me call it Mr. GBG, for example. Okay, so let me look at what was created. Look at this one. Okay, if this is okay for you, you can use it. You can just download it. You can download it, or you can actually create a prompt as well. So let's see how to create a prompt for it. Okay, so you can use ChatGPT. Okay, so please, okay, please, let's see, please, okay, give me a prompt, okay, to generate, okay, a LinkedIn banner, for my LinkedIn profile. Okay, okay. So you can just copy something on your LinkedIn that can be useful for this guy. Okay. I can just copy this one and write something. Okay. So for example, okay, my name is Ezekiel Ogundipo. Okay. I am a professional, okay, data scientist. Something like that. So I can just remove this guy and let this guy does the work for me. So I'm waiting for it. It's working. Okay, I'm waiting for it. It's loading. All right. Now it has given me what I need. So now I need to just look at what it's created for me. You can see. And now you can see it has given us LinkedIn banner. It has given us LinkedIn banner size. That is the dimension of the image. Okay. So let's copy this. Okay. Let's open another whisk. So if you want to open another whisk, you can just come here and say, let me see. I can just click on the whisk again and then enter tools. Okay. This is not what I can do is I can come here, remove this because it's a project. I can create a new project. I just change the URL. Okay, so let's see. Now I click on enter tools. All right, and let's see what this guy will create for us. And we can actually use the same. You can see. Oh, I love this one. Can you see? I love this one. This one looks like a good banner. You can see. This is very fine. Okay. It's just to beautify your work, just to beautify what you are doing. So the same thing, I can come to the ChatGPT. Okay. I can open a new chat. Can open a new chat. I can open a new chat in ChatGPT. All right. And I paste the same thing here. Okay. I can paste the same thing here. I can paste the same thing. Okay. So let's see how this guy will generate something for us. Please look at this carefully because you will reproduce everything and your LinkedIn must be better than my own. Okay. You have to use your innovative, your invention spirit and make it better. So let's see what this guy is still loading. You can see it's still loading. I'm using a free ChatGPT. Don't just say You are using, you can see almost the same thing that we have in the whisk. Can you see now? So this is what I can use. So if I want to change it now, I can change it. Okay. But I don't know if I have the spare of this one, but let me see if I can download it. I don't know. I don't want to change it. Okay. But that's exactly what you can do. So this one has given me what I need. What I need to do now is to save it. I can save it. Okay. I can call it banner one. Banner one. I don't know if I still have the copy of this guy. Okay. But let me see if I can. Oh, don't let me tamper with anybody's account. Okay. I don't know if I still have the copy of this image. I don't know if I have the copy of this image. So let me see. Let me try to create a snap tools. Okay. I'm not sure if I have this guy again. Okay. So I just put it here now. So now let's see. Let's see. So you just come here, you click on the banner. Okay. So click on the banner. All right. Let's see. So click on the banner. It's not allowing me. Oh, sorry, my account. This is not my account. This is my wife account. So I can just log out. I can sign out. I can see. So if I sign up now, okay, I can then log into my own account. This is my account. Okay, so I can log into my own account so that you can see how to change your banner. Okay, now I can go to my profile. Click on view profile. Click on view profile. This is my profile. Now I can click this pencil. You can see the pencil here. I click the pencil. I can say I want to edit my cover image. Okay, this is my cover image. All right, so now let me try to change it. So let me change it. And if it's not okay, then I will revert back to what I have before. So now let me take what this guy gave me. You can see. Now, then you can see. Can you see? This is fine. All right, and you click OK. And that is what will generate your banner for you. Okay. All right. And if I don't like this one, I think I still have other ones that I have created. Change. This is banner one. Let me see this one. This one. Oh, this one too. I can use this one. Can you see? Can you see this one? Is this one okay? Anybody? Do you prefer this one for me? Do you prefer it? Anybody? Give me an emoji if you want this one for my LinkedIn. Oh, I think I like it. Can you see anybody? Do you like this one for me? Okay, okay, okay. Okay. Pumleo said that she doesn't want that one. Use the first one. Okay, I can see Similori said she doesn't like this one. Grace said that she doesn't like this one. Can you see? Oh, Mercy said it's okay. I don't like it for you. So those people that are saying they don't like this one for me, please can you tell me the reason why you don't like this one? Although I like this one myself. Is there any reason why you don't like this? For those on Google Meet, you can unmute yourself and tell me why you don't like this one. Fisayo said that she likes this one. Hi, Fisayo, please unmute yourself and tell me why you like this one. Hello?
Yes, I can hear you.
All right, so tell me why you like this one.
This one looks more colorful. I love the color, the background color.
So the color is your own concern, right?
Yes.
You like the color, okay. What about others? I think we have about 8 people on Google Meet. So is there anything you want? No, the first one is better. So, my friend, can you tell me why? Grace said that it looks obviously AI generated. Okay. Hey, there's no problem in you generating any AI using AI. Are you getting me now? There's no problem. So if there's a better way to for example now, I don't need to include any picture. Like I can remove the picture and this guy. And if you are using Windows, so this is how I can use Windows to edit it. So what I will do is that I will come, I will come to the image, and this is the image. Can you see? Remember yesterday I posted something about federal government using AI for the presidential picture. So this is what they could have done. They could have come to the, just on your computer like this, just click edit the picture. And this is an AI. This place here is eraser. You can use this eraser, which we apply AI to erase anything. For example, I saw this zero. I can remove. I can come here. Okay, and delete this guy. Can you see this point? I can delete it because it looks like zero for me. So I can just click that and remove it. Just be looking at it, so you will see that it's going to remove it. So you see, it's like it's removing. So you can continue, just point to it, and it's going to remove it drastically. It's still loading. Okay, you can see. So you continue trying until it got removed. It's not any pre-install software. No, it's just Microsoft doing what it can do. You can see. Hmm. See, now you can see it has removed the experience, zero experience. It has removed it. And what else? Even if I don't want this picture to show, I can come here and just, delete all of these things. See, because the picture looks like AI generated, as they said. So I can remove all of this. I think what I need is just all this part here. Okay. So now let's see how to go. Okay. Yeah, it's loading. And now can you see? So I can remove. So without knowing anything about graphic design, I can use this one here, just the eraser, to clean up what I don't want to see, in the image. Okay. And then I'm going to try it again and to see whether it's going to work. Okay, so let's see how this guy will go now. Yeah, Grace said that it will be cool without my image. That's exactly what I'm trying to do now. Okay. So, and if I don't know how to remove it, this is where I now take it to the graphic designer to help me remove this, and they will collect money from me. But sometimes I don't want to pay money. So I always like to do my best first. And if the AI did not work for the image I'm trying to do, I will not give it to Femi, who always help me edit all my pictures. So, but the guy always collecting money in dollars. I don't know why. Okay, I think it's okay like this. So let me do last one. Let me do last one, and then I will try it again. And in fact, I can even come to the prompt. I can come to the prompt and tell it to remove. I can tell it to remove the image. Okay. I can tell it to remove the image. Okay. Please. Okay. Please. Okay. Remove my image, from the output, and leave everything the way they are. So let's see this one. Let's see how it's going to do that. But let's see, this guy is done. Okay, I can just save a copy. Okay, I can call it something like this. Okay, and I can come to this one here. Okay, I can close this guy, or let's say I change the photo. I want to change the photo and see GBG1. I'm looking for it. I don't know where it's saved to. I can come here, edit, save as a copy, and take it to desktop. You can see. So now I will take this one. This is it. And let's see how to go. Can you see? It's not doing fine. But let's see what this guy will do. He's trying to remove. It's trying to remove my image from the output, and then, okay, can you see the way it is? I think it's okay like this, right? So let's save this one again. Let's use it to replace the one I just edited. And I come here, I click change photo, and I click this InterGPG. Oh, not this one, the second one. Okay. So you can keep on trying until it's good for you. Okay. Now look at it now. I think this is better now, right? Is this okay? Do you want me to change this one? Let's see. Somebody thought before. Pisayo, do you like this one now?
Yes, sir.
But I can see all experience. This whole experience is what is giving me trouble now. Can you see? So I can just tell it to, so you can use ChatGPT to do so many things. I can come here, select the area, and tell it to remove. Oh no, this one is not fine. Select the area. Okay. 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 I can see. Okay, something like this. Oh, experience. Okay. Okay. Please remove that O. Okay, from the experience. So you can continue tweaking your chart until you get what you want. So this is better. I'm going to use this one. Okay, you can see. Oh, I'm not using my paid ChatGPT. I have my paid one here. So maybe I will continue from this one later. I will continue from this one. I'll continue from this my paid ChatGPT to help me get because professionalism is not easy. You need to spend on it. You can spend money, you can spend time, you can spend your energy. Like now, you can see during this class, I've been able to see another way I can represent my cover image. Okay, so that's exactly what is taking our time now, and I believe you are enjoying it. So that when it is your turn, you will give me the best of LinkedIn. All right. So while I'm still battling with this, let's see how Dr. Let's see how Dr. Arumbi presented himself. Let's see how David presented himself. Let's see how Professor Francisca presented herself. Okay, you can see it is loading now. It is loading. Let's see our speaker tomorrow. Let's see how he also presented himself. Let's see how Professor Francisca, our VC, presented herself. You can see This is your logo. You can see it is clearer. You can see our name is also verified. So that means that nothing is stopping you to verify your account. You can see our connection. You can see where maybe our past institution or current institution, in addition to TAU, you can see something about her. You can see everything. Very, very interesting. You can see our services. You can see grant writing, technical writing, everything, writing, research skills, career development coach, executive coaching, leadership development, IT consulting. You can see her features when she became the chief of Okorise, and many more. You can see wonderful things that she has featured on her profile. And I can see that it is not just you reposting every time. I can see people on their LinkedIn. They don't have any single post of their own. They always repost, comment. No, we want you to also post something. Right? You can see our experiences from Budan Africa to the CEO, to the vice president and board secretary, to executive coordinator, to secretary general. You can see principal investigator, vice chancellor of CAU. You can see director of research, innovation and international relations in Kampala, and more than 23 years of experiences. You can see education, MIT, Massachusetts Institute of Technology, Oxford, lifelong learning, all those things, skills. You can see international internet protocol, and this is what David was saying about endorsement. Now I can endorse her. Can you see? I can endorse her. Research supervision. And now, does she have any recommendation? She has not received any recommendation, but because she's a big woman, a big professor, has she given anyone recommendation? Yes. So if I were you, I will optimize my LinkedIn and I will ask my VC to give me a recommendation. Now look at my own, for example. If I close this one, do I have any recommendation? I think so. Can you see my recommendation? You can see this is my Oga at the UN. You can see he gave me a recommendation. The guy that we are inviting tomorrow, Michael Owose, was my manager when I was working at DSL. He gave me recommendation, and I have more than 12 recommendations. Can you see? Can you see what Mr. Victor gave me? Very wonderful, because I worked with him. I made him proud based on the project we did at the UN. You can see it here. And this one, Michael, I work with him at DSN. He knows me very well. You can see he's saying Ezekiel is one of the few super talented people I had the opportunity to work with. He has a special passion for service and helping others grow in knowledge. You can see I worked together when I was working at 54 Gene. Now she's in Canada now. You can see Ezekiel is a data specialist, skill in art programming and Google Sheet automation. Why did she write this? Because at that time we work with Google Sheet, and both of us try to automate so many things. And that is why you can tell me that, oh, Ezekiel is good at automation. It's a certified instructor, a big picture thinker. Can you see? See, a problem solver. I'm happy. This one is a PhD student at UNCG in the US. This happens to be my mentee. Okay, you can see it gives me a great pleasure to write a recommendation letter for my mentor Ezekiel. Can you see now? I said it's my mentee, and if you want to check whether it is true that I am his mentor, you can see he has written it that I am his mentor. But I'm not lying. You can see it here. Team Algate, we work together at DSA. You can see Ezekiel is a good and passionate data scientist with excellent statistical background. Oh my God, I love my statistics. It's talking for me here. Can you see? This guy happens to be my mentee. So you can see Idowu Ilekura. It's also in, I think it's in, Spain. Ezekiel, Mr. Ezekiel, as I fondly called him, is statistics personified. You can see, as I'm reading my profile, I'm so happy. You can see this one. Amina is in the UK. I work with Ezekiel on the same team at Data Science Nigeria. It's a senior colleague from AIDS Alumni Network. We have both worked as a professional team and on a personal project. You can see, oh, If you are happy with me, can you give me a good emoji? If you are so happy the way I'm happy, can you give me an emoji? Give me an emoji. Somebody is asking what is happening. Please, nothing is happening. We are showcasing our LinkedIn profile. Okay, we are showcasing the way you showcase your LinkedIn, the way you be happy when you are reviewing it with other people. Okay, so somebody is asking questions. Okay, it's giving me an emoji. You can see this guy, Jack Malowski, in US as an intern at DSN Nigeria. Ezekiel has been a great mentor to me. Can you see? So you are also doing the same thing. You must collect recommendation from people. I can give you recommendation, but the only way I can give you recommendation is if you are the top student in my training. Okay, even David Akanji, can you see top LinkedIn voice in data analysis? Data, okay, sorry. Ezekiel is a fantastic leader who guides his team towards well-defined goals with a clear plans. He inspire, create confidence. So this is what will help you. So if I want to work with anybody now, based on what I have gotten in my recommendation, you will see that I'm a good man. If I'm a good man, tell me I'm a good man. Put on the chat, say I'm a good man. Please say it. If I'm a good man, tell me on the chat, say I'm a good man. Okay, you can see the sarcasm. I'm not doing any sarcasm. It's real. And there's nothing called sarcasm in this one here. Okay? Don't worry, you will showcase your sarcasm when it is time for your custom project too. All right, thank you very much. Okay, so that's all about me. Now let's see that Professor Francisca. This is Professor Francisca. You can see we are endorsing her. You can see all of those things. And if you look at who else again? This is David. He has showcased his LinkedIn for you. This is Ajola, your automation lecturer or facilitator. Now I want to see Dr. Farombi. I know he's a lecturer, but let's see how he displays his LinkedIn. Okay, that is Farombi Samuel. Okay, this is Farombi Samuel. Okay, as you know, Dr. Farombi is the startup founder. You can see he put himself here, he showcase, Dr. Farombi is very good in graphic designing. You can see he put everything. He's saying that it's open to work, And if you look at his about section, you can see he put everything, all the grants he has won. He put it here. You can see he has won 2.5 million. He has won. You can see he has won grant of 163 million naira, $5,000 grant, and many more. He has spoken in the TV and many more. Can you see? This is his features section where he featured himself. You can see Mr. Farombi is also posting. It's not that it's only reposting. No, it's posting. If I see much of reposting in your LinkedIn, I'm going to reduce your marks. Okay, I want you from today henceforth, what you have learned in Google Workspace productivity and data analysis with spreadsheet, you can do something, right? Okay, he won and you won. Exactly. Dr. Farombi won and you are also and you won. I like that. So the same thing that he wrote, because if you win it together, okay, you too can also write it. Okay, with my lecturer, we won so a month. That's a good one for you. Okay, even me myself, if you look at my LinkedIn, it's not in my LinkedIn, it's in my website. I also put the one I won. You can see it here with a picture showcasing that I actually won it with my team. You can see this one here. You can see the amount that we won at Meta. At the first runner up, you can see in year 2024, last 2 years ago. You can see now. Okay, that is how you showcase yourself. So today we are teaching you how to create a digital footprint for yourself. Why can't we repost, sir? Reposting, for me, if I repost, it's good for me. But for you, you are trying to build your own footprint. Okay? Reposting a post, it's not originating from you. You are not the author of it. Now, now somebody can ask me, what can we post? There are many things you can post. Look at me. I posted something about investment the other time. Let me see. It's under my let me see all my posts. You will see what I posted. Something not related to what I studied. You can see here. Learn the secret to growing your investment portfolios. Can you see? In this article, I reviewed 7 proven strategies to enhance the growth of your investment portfolio. Strategies like buying and hold, market timing, and dollar cost averaging can help you. Whether you are new to investing or looking to refine your current approach, you can see this, where did I get this thing? So let me show you, because it is a LinkedIn post. You can see what happened here. I reviewed this article. The article was not originated from me, but I read the article and I created a review of what I learned from the article and I posted it. So this becomes my own, and I acknowledge them. You can see, for a detailed dive into these strategies, refer to the full article on Investopedia. You can see, and this is it. And I also say you can also join Bible to start journey your life of your dream. Okay, you can see everything here. So that is how you can start creating no necessary something. Let's look at my wonderful wife. Let's see how she's also posting, because everybody must have a professional footprint. You can't be my friend and you will not have a professional footprint. Okay, let us see. I can't see. Oh, sorry. She used Ebuloma. Okay. So let's see what she posted. No, this is my wife, my beautiful wife. You can see now. Can you see about section? You can see a seasoned research professor with extensive experience in scientific research and laboratory operations, offering strong experience in chemistry, analytical methods, soil science, quality control, and data analysis. If you are there, if you are here and you want to work with her, you can easily contact her on LinkedIn. Say that okay, you are doing diploma in data science, as a medical whatever that relates to what she's doing in her office, and that's how to have connection. You can see this one now. You can see when people ask me what is the most challenging part of analytical chemistry, they usually expect me to mention complex instruments, calibration, or massive data interpretation. Honestly, it is the just, can you see? Very simple post. Now you can see those that create a reaction for it? You can see, and this one, we both created it using our ChatGPT image. And you continue building your profile, something like that. Very, very simple. So I believe we have seen how to create a footprint. And before we finish today's class, let me show you something I would like you to see. I want to go to the view profile once again. And under this one here, public profile and URL. I don't want to see a serial number in your LinkedIn profile. I don't want to see any unnecessary characters in your URL. For example, let me look at my friend, Michael. You can see Deju Akanji, there is no any unnecessary number there. For Ajola, no unnecessary number. Let me look at my friend Parumbi, there's nothing there. Let me look at Michael Nwose. Even our Professor Francisca, there is nothing there. Let's see Nwose, for example, Michael Nwose. Okay, let's see his own, whether there's a number. There's no unnecessary number there. But for your own, please, somebody should tell me their name. If you have a LinkedIn account, tell me your name. And let me even check this guy out. Let me check this guy out. It's a random person. Okay, it does not have any random number. It does not have any unnecessary number. Let me look for someone that is not professional and let me see how they will put their LinkedIn. Let me look at this guy. Okay, this one too is, I think everybody in my LinkedIn are professionals. You can see, let me see another person that I think we not have it. Let me see. Let me see another person. Let me see your name, okay? Let me look for Adeniji Ezekiel to see how is going to, let me see his URL. Okay, Adeniji Ezekiel. Okay, this is Ezekiel. Now look at what I'm saying now. The number I'm talking about is all this number here. Can you see? So for you, I don't want you to have this number. So how can you remove the number? You will go to your profile, and under this place, you will come to your me here. You can see me and click on your view profile. Under your view profile, you come to public profile and URL. You come here, okay, and then you will see the number. The number is, oh, sorry. Yeah, okay. Okay, under this edit URL, edit your custom URL. Then you come here, you click on this pencil. Can you see on this pencil? And you remove unnecessary number there. All the number, you remove it. The number is not necessary. Okay, you remove the number and you click on save. So when I'm asking you to submit your LinkedIn profile, if I see number there, like what I have in my friend Ezekiel, okay, just note that I will reduce 20 marks. I like to remove marks. Okay. I will remove that 20 marks from your marks. So let me look at Ezekiel again. Okay. Now, can you see? This is what I don't want. This number here, you remove it entirely, all these ones here, and you will leave it with Ezekiel Adeniji. Okay. So that is how you will do that. Please don't forget it. Don't forget it. Somebody is asking, let us see GitHub. Okay, my GitHub. Let's see my GitHub. Under the view profile. Okay, you want to see my GitHub profile? All right, my GitHub profile is this one. I have a pro in using GitHub. Okay, so let me see. I'm happy to show you that I'm a pro using GitHub. You can see this is my GitHub profile. Now you can see this is my README. You can see that I'm a pro, and I have several like this achievement. Okay, this achievement, I can see everything. So this is my GitHub. You can see I have about 111 repositories, and you can see I have 28 stars for my project, and you can see several publications that I have, and all of the works that I've contributed to, and many more like that. Okay, so and I belong to two organizations, the Community Development, and I also belong to TAU GitHub. Okay, can you see? So that is it. Is there anything you want to see again? Say ChatGPT is a pro. Okay. So I love this. I really can't say how professional you are. Okay, so don't worry, Rome was not built in a day. Okay, you too can also become professional, even more than me. I'm also learning, okay? And what I always do is when I see a better profile, I appreciate it and I also copy the style, okay? I look at what you have done and I also replicate it. For example, my mentor has always been Professor Francisca. I always look at what she's doing, how she's achieving it, and I follow the steps. For example, Professor Francisca happens to be HLF Fellow, Edinburgh Laureate Forum, and I saw it in her CV, and I also applied. And in 2022 or so, I also became a fellow, Edinburgh Laureate Forum. Okay, when they are calling all the fellows in HLF, she will be there, I will be there. That's just it, and many more like that. Okay, so that is good thing about all of this. Don't let my profile blows you away. You can also do the same thing. Like now, I'm not a computer scientist, but almost what these people are doing, I'm also doing it. From being a statistician to a data scientist to a computer scientist to a programmer to a project manager to community manager and many more. Okay, it takes effort, it takes the grace of God. All right. So that is just it. And at my leisure time, I always come to my website and I create blog. You can see I don't have time last year, and I believe I will have time this year to also create another blog. Okay, I'm also doing many things. This is my product, my bulk leader package that I wrote for the R user, you can see it has about how many users now. If you go to the, if you go to the, if you click on the source code, you will see the number of people that have actually downloaded it. For example, you can see about 8,745 have downloaded my package. Okay. Now, this is what I want you to also be doing. Okay. Whatever skills that you have, nursing, nursing science participants, what you have done in all those nursing, write, post about it. Or with the help of AI now, you can draft a particular content, use your expertise to change everything, post it, put a fantastic picture there. Okay. Many things, post it so that when they are looking for you, everybody will respect you. Immediately they call your name, Mercy, Priscilla, they will clap for you. Aziz, Mustafa, they will stand up. Okay, so that is just it for now. Is there any question from anybody? Any question? Any question before we close it for today? Okay, now I want, if you have not created your LinkedIn before, so please start today, create a LinkedIn account and just go to linkedin.com. And when you are creating LinkedIn account, I don't want you to use your school email. The reason why I'm saying that is you are not the author of your school email. Anything can happen to your school email and you lost access to it. That's what happened to my brother. He put all the documents inside University of Ilorin Google accounts. And the university wiped almost every information of students, the alumni. They clear everything. He was now crying. Nobody to help him again because he's no longer a student of University of Ilorin. He's now an alumni. So if something happens to you again, who do you want to cry to? That is why your personal profile is your own brand. Okay, I cannot use my school email for anything except if I'm applying for something and they require school. That is when you see me using my school email. Now you create your account. Okay, and let me see under the settings. Is there any settings you need to be aware of? If you are less than 16 years old, LinkedIn will restrict your account. Okay, so they will ask you to upload your identity card in terms of national ID or your passport. So be careful about that. I'm not saying you should lie with your age, but just do the needful. Okay, make sure you put your phone number there for any recovery that they want to send to you. You can see if I've used my school email, I will come here and I can change. You can see if I have used your school email, you just come here, you can add another email and you tell LinkedIn to make that your personal email your primary email. Okay. If you have used your school email to create a LinkedIn account, don't delete it. Just come here, add your own personal email that is protected with authentication app. Okay. And then you make this one your primary email. So that's all about that. For example, this one, I no longer use this email again. I can remove it. Okay, my password is saved here. I can put my password here. And I remove this guy. Okay. Okay, what is the problem? Okay, I can click remove and it removes. So they sent me, check the LinkedIn app. Okay, let me see. I have the LinkedIn app on my phone. And also, it's good for you to also download LinkedIn app on your iOS or on your Android. Okay, so I just open my LinkedIn app and let me see now. It says, are you trying to update your LinkedIn account in another device? Yes, it is me. And then this guy will load now. You can see it has loaded. Okay. Okay, so that is just about that. I can just come here, refresh. Okay, that is all. Okay, now visibility. Okay, you can just your name, everything, page visibility on, and many more like that. Okay, notification. If you want them, if you are looking for a job, okay, you can on the notification, right? So what I would like you to do now, before I give you the capstone project, in fact, I will give you your capstone project today. So what we do is, as we are having speakers for LinkedIn optimization, whatever they are teaching you, you continue applying it into that level. I hope that one is understood by everybody. If you understand what I say, give me an emoji. Thank you very much. Give me an emoji if you understand what I'm saying. Okay, somebody saying Yanda pass mark is 99. If he does not get to that, there is no down. Exactly, Yanda is in trouble. So no problem. Okay, so I will send your carton picture today for LinkedIn. What I have taught you today and what David has taught you, you are going to start, applying it in on your LinkedIn. All right. So remember, don't give me this one as your URL. Make sure you give me something with that number, just like as I have here. All right. And that's all from my side. If there's any question, I'm happy to answer it. Any question from anyone? Any question? If you have question, you can. Sir, I don't understand. So, only what is the implication of adding number to URL? The implication is it's not professional, right? Because GBG analyst 1, 2, 3, 9, 11, 15. It's not that. Look at Ezekiel, for example. Where is this guy? You can see, look at this one now. This number now, is it meaningful to you? All this number here, 89, 98, 73. It's not meaningful. Can you see? It's not meaningful. So that is why that is why I will not want to. If you look at your Professor Francisca, she does not include any unique number. Even this Michael Nwosi does not include any number. And remember this one here, remember that there must not be any space. Don't just say Ezekiel space Ogundepo. No, because it's a URL, and a URL must not have any space. So be careful when it can be your nickname, it can be your name, it can be, for example, I can make it Ezekiel Ogundepo, without a space. And I like this one. So this one is unique to me. So I just close everything I have here because I've already explained everything. So if you have any question, I'm happy to answer it. Somebody is saying, is the capstone project separate from yesterday? Yes, now what we are doing is LinkedIn. This is a module. LinkedIn is a module. Okay. What we have done yesterday happened to be data analysis in spreadsheet. Remember, you have about 9 modules. Okay, you have about 9 modules. So that is it. Out of the 9 modules, we have done 3 now. We are still doing spreadsheet, data analysis in spreadsheet. We have completed office workspace productivity. Now we are doing LinkedIn now. All right, I believe you understand it. Okay, so any question from anybody again? Sir, how can one remove the number from the URL? To remove the number is very simple. You just you click on your profile, this one, you click on your profile and you click view profile. It will show you something like this, and your number will come up like this, and then you click on the pencil side here, and it will take you to another page. Then this one here, you come here, the same thing, edit your URL, custom profile, then you come to the pencil, and then you remove it. I believe it's very simple. So don't let me repeat myself. Somebody is asking, sir, if I have like things acquired over the year, how would I post everything like the date? I don't know what you are saying here. If I have something I have over the year, how will I put everything? So whatever you have acquired over the year, for example, in your education, you can put something in your education. If you have worked with other people, for internship or for any project, and it is like it's pertaining to your career. If I have done furniture before, remember, I will not put furniture in my experience because this one is all about my profile here. You can see. So if any furniture work or carpentry work or plumbing work will not be okay here. Of course, I can put it in my website that, okay, I was a furniture or a plumber before. But for my LinkedIn, I don't think it's, except, okay, you can put under your voluntary work, something like that. Okay, under the voluntary, you can see coordinator. Before it was coordinator, AI General Assembly, but now I have to change it to diploma in data science. I can come here and see coordinator, diploma, okay, in data science. Okay, and now it still continues to today. All right. I am currently volunteering in this role. Yes, I'm currently volunteering in this role. Let me just close it because this card and I change it again. All right, and come here and see diploma, okay, in data science program. All right, so I can save it now. All right, so it is working now for me. Okay, and the data still work for Vodan. I work with Professor Francisca during Vodan's program. You can see it here. You know, I was a team lead for Ibadan Arza Group. I was a member for all these things. So make sure before you can score 100, you have to have a very good, excellent LinkedIn profile. Otherwise, it is possible many people fail this course because Professor Francisca is highly interested in your professionalism. Remember, whatever you have become will be will be like how will I call it? Will be a joy for your university. For example, if one of you is working at UN now, you can see it. University will display it in on their website. If you become the president of Nigeria, it will be the joy of the university. They will showcase you on their website. So your professionalism, your how far you will go start from now. So please don't have a problem with the VC. Ensure that you optimize your LinkedIn. Tomorrow will be another day where you also learn more. LinkedIn optimization is not a day job. You continue doing it until the Lord perfect everything. All right. I'm so happy for having you today. You know, and I thank you so much for listening for our presentation. Please enjoy your day and have a good day. Bye bye.